Player who has caused no concern to the manager is Andy Rhodes. At 27, the Doncaster-born goalkeeper, signed from Oldham, is established not only as one of the top keepers in the country, but also as one of the game's most popular characters. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Douglas Hope from Erskine, in his last season as a FIFA official, going out at the end of the year on the age rule. No thoughts at this stage of the Skol Cup final in 3 weeks' time, which will be contested by these two sides. McGraw's lay off into the path of right. It's good play from Hibs. McCarthy in just the right place though for the clearance. But such a promising partnership this is for Hibs up front. Mark McGraw and Keith Wright, pacey and energetic and developing a very good understanding up front. Flower with the in-swinger, there's a header from Hunter! Gordon Hunter's first goal of the season. The 22nd minute of the match. Straightforward corner kick this. Andy Rhodes in two minds there. He started to come, didn't get there, and was then stranded when Hunter bulleted home the header. Fine goal for Craig Robertson, provide a major threat inside the area for Dunfermline. That's recognised by the Hibs defence. Cosma's corner kick, helped on by Craig Robertson. Inches away from Moyes. Here's Ian McCall. Tackled quickly by Keith Wright. We're going for that with Cunnington. It's kept in play well by Mitchell. It would have been a Dunfermline throw. That's for McGraw. Fine play again, breaking from defence by Hibs. McGraw's cross, well handled there by Andy Rhodes. Keith Wright was waiting in the middle, but Hibs turning defence into attack so swiftly. Mark McGraw running, giving a chance for that cross. And what a fine save it was from Andy Rhodes. Mark McGraw will take no further part in the play, so he's being stretchered off with that right ankle injury. An header there by McCarthy, a chance for Keith Wright. It's 2-0 to Hibs. The Dunfermline captain hangs his head. Norrie McCarthy has teed that up for Keith Wright. And it's goal number 6 of the season for Keith Wright, taken confidently and accurately, and leaving Rhodes this time without any chance at all. Hibs are now playing up the famous Easter Road slope. Good defending there by Wilson. This is Cosma. Parlin calling for that through the middle. The pace of Hunter comes to the rescue of Hibs. Well, this is turning out to be a great pairing in central defence. Gordon Hunter there doing so well. He's very quick indeed on the recovery, playing alongside Tommy McIntyre. Cosma again, requiring all his skill to get out of this tight corner. Matched there by Graham Mitchell. He's right. Away from Moyes. Helped by Evans. Good call there by McGinley. There has been some excellent creative play from midfield from Hibs this afternoon. This is yet another example. Neil sending in the cross. Evans getting it well. Well, that would have been an outstanding goal by any standards. View of the measured build-up from inside the Hibs half. The final cross met here so well by Gareth Evans, who held off Tom Wilson so well. Galley number 11 goes off. Billy Davis comes on. Started his career with Rangers, then went to Sweden, St Mirren, then Leicester City briefly. MacLeod waits for help from Mitchell. Good running by the fullback. Mitchell has earned a corner kick by his powerful running. What came to prominence as a central defender with Hamilton Accies. That's how he was signed for Hibs at the end of 1986 for £60,000. Played in there by Murdo MacLeod. And a head flick from McGinley does the damage. Dunfermline suckered once again at a corner kick, and Andy Rhodes sits there without any way of being protected by his defence on that occasion. That's McGinley, that's a fine effort. Fully 25 yards out when he got the chance for this snapshot. No time to set himself, and that was struck very well indeed, forcing Andy Rhodes to scramble across his line. So a comfortable win in the end, all right for him. They dominated the proceedings right from the start. They got that 2-goal lead at half-time, and while Dunfermline tried hard at the start of the second half, Pat McGinley settled all the arguments with that near post corner kick header, which left Andy Rhodes helpless. So for Dunfermline, the worries are mounting, but for Hibs, the good start to the season continues. They're still undefeated and right in the league race. It's Hibernian 3, Dunfermline 0.
Alex, another convincing win. How did you feel about that performance?
I felt in patches of the game, I thought we were superb. Our passing movements, we're running off the ball, was terrific. When we got 3 ahead, I think we slackened off a wee bit and started to make passes rather than try to threaten the goal.
Were there any particular aspects of the performance that pleased you? I'm thinking perhaps about Hunter and McIntyre in central defence, the fullbacks. Any other particular aspect?
I think Mitchell in the first half in the midfield really worked hard and asserted their authority on the game, and I think that's where most of our forward passes were made from and our chances were made from.
Well, you took off the man on your right there, Murdo. You came off at 15 to go, I think, looking for a rest for Tuesday night. Is that fair?
No, I've had a wee injury during the week there and I haven't trained, so it's a wee precaution for Tuesday night because that's a big one for us. And we've got to really hopefully go there 100% fit.
Now, we've watched obviously from the sidelines the resurgence of Hibs. From the playing point of view, you were in the part last season when things were very difficult. What is the big difference on the field now?
On the field now, everybody wants to play for one another. We've got no one individual that wants to go out and say I'm the best player. Now everybody wants to be part of the team. We're all working very hard for one another. We're playing in behind defences, which we didn't do last season, and we're getting the reward with scoring a lot of goals.
There was a suggestion at some points in the last couple of years, Alex, that Hibs were a defensive side. Do you think you've given the lie to that totally now?
Well, I hope so, because I've never told players to sit back and defend. I've told them to get forward, but it's knowing when to get forward and the correct time to get forward. And I think the players we have now are beginning to realise that they can get forward because they know their teammates covering for them.
Is there a new belief, Murdo, among the players on the pitch that Hibs can go all the way this season and stay in contention all the way?
Well, we're not really looking as far forward as the end of the season. We're just happy with the run just now. We've achieved what we set out to do up till now. We've reached the League Cup final. We're unbeaten in the league. So we're just going to work week to week, hopefully unbeaten, and then come the last few weeks of the season, then we'll start saying if we're going to have a chance at the championship.
It was the same 2 teams playing today as will play in the Skull Cup final. Alex, I take it you are not thinking in any way about the final in today's match?
No, I don't think today's match had any bearing on the final. On the final day, it'll be 26 players trying to win the cup for their own respective clubs. But I think definitely today that we've showed Dunfermline that we can play, and hopefully that they'll know they're getting in a game against us at Hampden.
Psychological edge, perhaps, Murdo?
Well, obviously, in a build-up to a cup final, you lose 3-0 to the team you're playing against, and it maybe could have been more. I would rather be in the Hibs players, or in the Hibs team than in the Dunfermline team.
There's always been a thought, Alex, that the time to bring in new players and to spend money is when the team is doing well. Now, you've got the opportunity right now. The financial problems are resolved in the sense that this huge overdraft is gone. Is there any thinking at the moment on your part that you may still look to strengthen this side?
Oh, definitely. The coaching staff in the last month or so have been looking at a lot of players, a lot of games, and we would hope within the next period of time that we can definitely strengthen the club.
Now, Rangers on Tuesday night, it comes very quickly, Murdo, after today's game and very quickly after your great performance in the semi-final. Do you think it may come too quickly?
No, I don't think it ever comes too quickly. We're still in the high from beating them. They'll want to try and beat us. It's going to be a very good match. We'll go out to prove that the semi-final was no fluke. We deserve to win on the night, and I think they'll want to show that they're a better side than what played against us in the semi-final.
Always a great game. Best luck to both of you. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.